We still have time. We still have 2 minutes. We still have 1 minute. Siri, can I request you to keep your window open, to keep your video on? Thank you. Really appreciate it. So hi everyone. Today we are going to be learning about the meditative aspects to experience empathy and a positive frame of mind. And welcome to this amazing, beautiful platform of Get Set Up, where you and I go through lifelong learning with each other. This is a platform on which we play together, laugh together, sing together, dance together. It's an amazing platform where we are learning from each other. So I'm extremely in gratitude to Get Set Up for giving me this opportunity to bring out beautiful topics like empathy. And I want all of you to think about what empathy is all about. Empathy, what does it mean? Today's topic, we are going to be learning how to lead a positive and peaceful life, how to transform fear and anxiety into love, and how to live life joyfully. I, Dr. Anu Mehta, am going to help you to go through this process. And Thiri, who is my TA, is going to be with us throughout this session. Welcome, Jyoti. Welcome, Cindy and Manju. So let's first understand what empathy really means. Anybody who can tell me what empathy really means? And can I request you guys to keep your cameras on? I really thank you so much, Shiraz. Without the camera, I can't see you and I feel I'm talking to a plain wall. Thank you, Geeta. Thank you, Cindy. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Jyoti, Manju. Can't say your name. Is your name Dave? Okay.
Yes, it's Bev, short for Beverly.
Okay. Where are you from?
I am from Columbus, Ohio.
Okay. What is the time there right now?
It is 7:30 in the morning.
Bless you. Thank you for being here. Okay. So hi and hi everybody. And I want you guys to just think for a minute. I know it's all right there. I've written and you can see it. But just go internally and ask yourself, you know, you've heard of homeopathy, you've heard of different kind of pathies. Well, what is this empathy? What is empathy? Anybody who knows what is empathy?
It's feeling what the other person is feeling.
Okay, that's one kind of empathy. Reliving, okay? And have you ever felt empathy for anyone? Geeta ji, Sheraz, have you ever felt empathy for anyone?
Yeah, yes.
Can you explain how?
I think empathy we call to daya also. Daya, empathy.
Daya is different. Can
Daya.
everybody keep their cameras on? And there's a big request from Agam also, if we can keep our cameras on. Agam, I can't see you actually, but you seem to be here somewhere.
Actually, screen is not coming. Now came. Now came.
What empathy, what I feel is somebody who is in pain and you can also understand that pain or feeling. I feel that is empathy.
Wonderful. So I love the way you guys are participating, and let's keep that going. Yeah, let's keep that going, because I just suddenly felt that, you know, a big wall has been lifted in front of me, and I can now hear people, and I love the way you guys are participating. Kudos to you all. Well done. Okay, so EM of the empathy means in, and pathos means feeling. And this is not about how others are feeling. This is about ability of understanding ourselves first. And in Hindi, we say, "Dusron ki jai se pehle khud ko jai kare." That means before I say hello, thank you to someone, how about saying a hello, thank you to myself first? Because if I don't pick up the divinity in me and recognize that, I cannot have the opportunity to understand anyone. So just for a minute right now, we will go back into what is empathy and sympathy. Somebody said, Geeta ji said, daya. Daya means sympathy. Sympathy means when I'm feeling sorry and pity for someone. Oh, poor you. This is the word we use. How many of us really want somebody to poor us? Oh, poor you. Oh, are you feeling sad, huh? Can I do something for you? There, the position that we are taking is different. We become bigger than them. We are feeling more powerful than them. And then we are saying, I can bring about some difference in your life. Anybody who would like to share over here? Empathy means a feeling where I understand myself. And I am at par with me or with someone else. I'm not making myself bigger than or smaller than. But in sympathy, we make the other person tiny, very tiny, very, 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 very tiny. Why is that? Because we want to be big. And why is that? Because when we are feeling big, we think we can help the other person. And the way we come out is more like, oh my God, poor thing, poor you. And I don't know anyone who likes to be poor. Do you like anybody who likes to be poor? So Have you experienced more of empathy in your life or sympathy in your life?
Empathy.
Thank you. And how have you experienced? So let's just first close our eyes for a minute, and I'm going to take you through like simple small patches of understanding self, understanding things, and then connecting. Okay, so just close your eyes. Connect with yourself inside you. Imagine you're walking right inside your body, inside your heart. Touching the walls of your heart from inside, asking yourself, how do I see myself? How do others see me? So get in touch with yourself and ask yourself, how do you see yourself? Asking yourself, how do you think others see you? Keep breathing, and I'm going to carry you still with just another 1 minute of music. When I stop the music, open your eyes and write down in the chat box, how do you see yourself? And how do others see you? Slowly bring yourself back into the room. And you can unmute yourself or put it down in the chat. How do you see yourself? And how do you think others see you? Thank you. Anybody who would like to share? Hi, Yogal. How are you doing? Hi, Sneha, Veena, Jyoti, Cindy. Anybody wants to share? Liz, anybody wants to share how you see yourself? And how do you think others see you? Yes, Geeta ji, go ahead.
Strong, as a strong personality.
Okay, can we just, very nice. You see yourself as a strong personality, and how do others see you?
Others also see me strong way. I am telling my personal experience in office and many places. in spite of they knew some circumstances, and I always stand like strong personality. So everyone is saying that you are a very strong and remain as it is.
Excellent. Just for a minute, Geeta ji, think, why do you have to be strong all the time?
Depends upon the situation and circumstances. Makes me the strong.
How does that make you feel when you think you are strong and people think you are strong?
Sometimes I feel good also, and sometimes it's both the way. Sometimes good and sometimes not good.
What are the times when you don't feel good about being strong?
Pardon?
What are the times when you don't feel good about being strong?
Like sometimes where I have to go alone or like that in some situations, that time I don't feel good.
Thank you. You know what she's saying? When she sees herself strong all the time, she cannot be in empathy with herself at times when she's not strong. When we have a fixed image of ourselves, these fixed images like I am strong, I am weak, I am so and so, and not only do we create it for ourselves, but others endorse it. These images that we create of ourselves do not allow us to seek for help, to ask for help, and to look at ourselves with vulnerability. We have to be strong all the time. Why? Because that's how I have lived my life. And we have to be always be there and say, I can do it all by myself. And I find Geeta ji very brave to say that there are times when I'm all alone and I don't like being strong. I really, really acknowledge you, Geeta, for bringing this such a beautifully you have brought here and said, hey, I like to be strong. But can we downgrade that now? Why? Because every time you're only strong, you don't allow other things to come in. We don't allow ourselves to be ever a child again. It's like even when we are not feeling strong, and people look at us in the same way.
No.
This one is strong only. This
That,
one will manage only. Yes.
no, that, yeah, one thing I want to share. Now that way I am changed. And earlier, before 50, I am very like serious person. But after 50, I have changed my dressing and like fun activity, and I am enjoying my life.
Of
So
course
that
you are.
way I have changed in a good way, and it makes me happy.
I'm
And
so glad.
when I my appearance, I feel more happy. When everyone gets that you have changed now so much, so in a better way, I feel happy.
Thank you so much, Geeta ji, for that. And Jyoti is writing very beautifully. And Jyoti says, I think everyone has understood the point that I was trying to make forth. The point that I'm trying to make forth is that we have a fixed image of our self-image. The fixed image of our self-image is what creates a problem for ourselves and does not let us get empathy into the story. Does not let us look at ourselves any different way. So just like Geeta ji, for the longest, I saw myself as a very strong person, which meant even when I went for my heart surgery, I was okay with no one being there. It's fine if you're not there in the ICU. It's fine if you're not there. I was being very practical. Go back home. I will manage on my own. Thank you. I like the way Jyoti ji is moving ahead. Jyoti ji, can I borrow you for a minute? So the fixed way or fixed images that we have can come crashing down on us and can take our life away. Yes, I love your smile. It's so amazing, so beautiful you're looking with your smile. And you say you like to be helpful and supportive. Jyoti, you'll have to unmute yourself, sweetheart. You'll have to unmute yourself.
Yeah. The thing is that we know that we are strong. People also expect it from us that you are, always there to help us when we are down, but you are our motivator and everything. But somewhere down the line, inside you want somebody to give you a hug without asking for it. That's the thing, that is what, because all the time you are giving, but you are craving for that hug. Somebody to tell you, okay, cool down. You don't need to be strong all the time. We are there to hold your hand. That is what we miss out.
Thank
Because
you
people
so much,
always-
Jyoti. Thank you. Love you for that. You know, I'm going to ask you a simple question. Why do
Yes.
you like to be helpful and supportive?
No, it is not what I like to be, because that is basically my nature. And this is what my friends have an image of me. I'm always, because anybody who is in trouble or anything, in any field, and they just call up and I'm always there, even in my family also. Since my childhood, my mom was very emotionally very weak, my elder sister also.
Stop,
And
stop right there. I love you for this. I love you for this. You hear what she said? My mother was emotionally weak, so I had to be emotionally strong. Thank you.
supportive and always strong,
Thank you. Stop right there. Stop
that
right
thing,
there.
it doesn't go.
Can we go and meet that younger Jyoti right there? Can you
Yes,
see her
sure.
standing who decided my mama is not so emotionally strong? And so the whole world was not emotionally strong. And if she had to cope up with that world, how does she have to cope up with? She had to
Yes.
become strong. She didn't have a
Yes.
choice.
Yes, that is the thing. That is the
Thank
thing.
you. And you know what? We live with this all our life.
Yes. It becomes second nature. It
And-
becomes second.
And then people look at us and say, oh my God,
Yes.
she's so strong, we can be weak.
Yes.
She's so
Yeah.
strong, we can be weak, right?
Yes, that is it. That is it. Exactly. Everything rotates around that, Everybody puts you on the pedestal and they become it's become easy for them. She will take care.
And Jyoti, I'm sure you thought sometimes, because I know people like you, me, and like others that are here on the platform who often think, I wish I had a person like me who could hold me.
Yes, that is what we crave always. At least somebody comes up who is there, say, okay, it's okay, you be weak, I will be the strong person, I'll hold you.
Absolutely, someone who would hold us the way
Yes.
we hold other people.
That's it. That's it.
Thank you. And Jyoti, you know what we're asking for? We're asking for our mother to be strong.
Yes.
We are craving for our mother who couldn't be strong to be strong. And we are playing the role of, because somebody was
Strong.
And so constantly
Yes.
we're filling our bag with people who are wonderful. And so we can't give empathy to ourselves. Can you guys get it, what I'm trying to say here? Yogul, would you like to contribute here a little bit? I really, really thank you, Jyoti. You were amazingly beautiful. Thank you.
Welcome, dear. Welcome.
Yogul, Dave, would you like to say something? Yogul, just bringing you in. Yes. Thank you. I can't hear you, sweetheart. Your mic is muted.
You're on mute, sir.
You'll have to unmute his mic, please.
Yeah, I've unmuted.
Yes.
Do you heard me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
You can hear me now?
Yes,
So,
Yoga.
yeah, I'm Yugal Kishore from Delhi. Right now I'm in Delhi, but I do not belong to Delhi. My daughter is in Delhi. So,
Wonderful.
yeah, people are saying we are very strong and someone is not strong. So how one calculates he is strong? What I mean, ki in different adverse situations, if you are balanced, if you are balanced in your thinking, in your behavior, then one can be said he is strong. Am I right?
Okay, sir. So we are looking at, can you tell me, Yogal, when you look at yourself, do you see yourself as a strong person?
Yeah, I treat myself as a strong person, but simultaneously, I'm very sensitive also. Sensitive in
Thank
the
you
sense,
so much. I love it.
yeah,
You see, now
I,
my image is that I am sensitive.
yeah, I retired as a bureaucrat, senior bureaucrat. In the services, lots of troubles come while you work there. Sometimes your boss is not good. Sometimes your junior are not cooperating. Sometimes you have to fight against the odd situation. So most of the time, some trouble comes while you work. Sometimes place is not good, place is very so while you work for 36, 37 years, lot of situations come. And if you remain balanced in the way, you cope with all the situations. You are,
Yogal.
yeah,
Yes, absolutely, Yogal. Today we are talking about how
but,
we can bring, yes, sir.
but at the same time, I'm very much sensitive and sentimental also. I'm sensitive in the sense it hurts me, people living in dark poverty, people not managing to square meals, running miles and miles for drinking water. These situations hurt me very much.
Thank you,
And
sir. Can we understand that your nature is to be sensitive, and that's so beautiful, so amazing, because that's a vulnerable, you like seeing, you get in
I
touch with
like
the
to see a
vulnerable.
beautiful world.
Yes.
I like to a beautiful world where
Yeah.
everyone is happy. There is no one is starving for food.
Thank
No
you.
one did. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, and Bridget is giving you a heart there because she really loves your views about how the world should be.
Yeah.
But just for a minute, let's dive into this and ask ourselves, why did I become the way I did become? And I can be empathetic towards the whole world, but somewhere, are you being empathetic to yourself? Are you getting in touch with the places within you which are starving, maybe, which need sensitivity, maybe from other people? And is it easy for you to give this sensitivity to people who need it? Or are you sensitive enough to see it within yourself? And do you see it within yourself? Do you give yourself that love that you want to give the world?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you do that?
I like to help people for those who want food, those who want medicines, those who want education. I just quote some examples. After retirement, I joined a government schools and I'm offering my services free of cost to the deprived children, to the marginalized
Wonderful.
children. So that gives me immense pleasure
Thank
because
you.
government already gives me pension and that pension amount is enough for me. All my children are settled. I do not need any financial support. But if I do something for the society, for the children who are starving for food,
Yugal,
children,
in your childhood,
yeah.
did you see anywhere financial instability? In your childhood, did you see financial instability?
In my childhood, we were coming from a very normal economical family. Of
Thank you.
course, we are not starving for food, but we had a long family, and father had a very limited resources of income, and he managed all these things. So I have seen the poverty of life. I have seen the struggle of my family. I
Thank
have
you
seen
so
how he
much.
worked day and
Thank
night.
you so much. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. We see something in our childhood. We see something in our childhood. And when we see something that's not enough in our childhood, like Jyoti did not see her mother who was strong. So she became the strong person. When I see, yes, I really will miss you, Miss Bhandarkar, but I understand. So when you are faced and you've seen some kind of hardships, financial hardships in your childhood, that leaves a mark on us and we do the opposite of it. We want to make it enough. And when we make it enough, we want to give it back to others. But nobody back in time came and gave that to us. And that is the empathy I'm looking at. And those are the empty spaces that we all have inside us. Thank you for sharing yourself, Yogal. I'm really proud of you.
Yeah,
Really
thank
proud
you.
of
Thank
what
you
you're
very much.
Really proud of what you're doing.
Thank you.
Anybody else who would like to share? Dave, would you like to share yourself? Thank you. Really appreciate.
Thank you.
Okay, so I guess I see myself as a kind and helpful person. I'm always the one that everybody calls when they need help in some way. And so I always help them as best I can. So that's how I see them
Wonderful.
or
Go
how
back
they
to
see
your-
me. And I kind of think it's the same, but maybe it's not.
Okay, so go back in your childhood and see where you needed that love and support. Or who did you see in your childhood who wasn't getting that love and support?
So I'd say I always thought of my mom. I saw her be kind to everybody, but I probably had times I'm very quiet, very shy. So I maybe myself didn't have people that didn't understand me maybe and weren't as kind to me as I thought they should be because they didn't understand me. So because of being so quiet, they just kind of dismissed me maybe. So maybe that is why I saw that I wanted people to be kinder to other people and to me. And so maybe that's why I am this way now. I
Wonderful.
don't know.
I love you for this. And I love your insight. You know, my mom's a very quiet person too. So quiet that she can get lost in the room. And when she was pregnant with me, she kept saying, I wish my child can talk in front of hundreds of people and nothing happens to her. And I think it's because she kept saying that because she was so quiet that people would walk all over her. She learned to be kind and empathetic towards other people, but there was nobody doing that for her. And somewhere in her thoughts, I think she created me where I became just the opposite of her because that's what she was creating. Thank you so much, Dave, for sharing that. So what we are getting at is there anybody else who would like to share how they see themselves and how they see the world or the world thinks them? Megan.
I was that too. Always the strong person that everybody looked to, and my mom is emotionally she's not well, and so I learned to be strong for everybody because it was the only way that I felt like people would let me hang around. Like I learned that I wasn't lovable because my mom was kind of mean, and so I would do things for people so that they would be nice to me. And recently my health got really bad. And so I haven't been able to be strong for everybody. And it's just been really hard because I feel like I'm broken. I'm letting everybody down. I have learned because my husband is wonderful that when I need it, somebody will be there for me. But I never let anybody before now.
Thank you. And that is the learning that we need to have, that somebody will always be there for us. But that's not what we saw when we were younger. And I just love how you have interpreted and put it across so beautifully over here. Thank you, Megan. That's a very rich experience that you've got. When you have a mother who's absent emotionally, you want somebody to be present emotionally. And either you create yourself to be emotionally present for others, all the more draining yourself emotionally because you're not getting it back. It becomes like a one-way traffic where we're giving people the present that we wanted for ourselves. And somewhere when we are giving, people say, oh, she's going to give, or she never can receive, or let her give. But actually, when we are giving, we are wanting other people to do what we are doing for them and wait years and years and full life that one person maybe even half a person who can come and do that. Thank you. So beautiful. And you are so beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else who would like to share? Anybody else who would like to share how they saw themselves, how the world sees them? Okay. I'm just going to check fast if there is not anybody who's put their hand up or written in the message. So Bridget said, Megan, you are wonderful just the way you are. Absolutely, isn't she? Just amazing. Okay. So let's go to the next point, which is really important in empathy. So we picked up the first point, and the first one is we need to let go of our self-image, the fixed self-image. That's the first one. We need to understand that there are so many other adjectives that can be attached to us, but we've got caught in. So this is what you've got to do. If you feel you're strong, you have to play the opposite and see what happens. If you think you're emotionally always available for others, then just become emotionally unavailable and see what happens. Even the thought of it is going to scare you. Even the thought of it scares you when you say, oh my God, if I'm not available for other people, they're going to leave me and go. And that's the bottom line. You are being who you are because of your fear, because of the anxiety that's hiding underneath, not because of the love. And we need to reach to that fear, that anxiety, and work around it. So I'm going to go to the next part, which is really important. And the next part that's important is, you can all see the slides, is we are all in different stages. You know that a butterfly only becomes a butterfly going through all these different stages. The butterfly can become a pupa, can become a larva, but you know what? The butterfly goes through all these stages where it feels it's ugly, it's not beautiful, it's not good enough, it's sitting in a cocoon, before it comes out to be so beautiful. And these are the changes. So watch when we are going through certain changes in our life, like these leaves, when we are going through certain changes in our life, the need and the way we want people to see us starts altering. The way we want people to connect to us starts changing, but we don't know how to do it. How many of you agree with me here? How many of you agree with me? Yes. Thank you, Dave. Can you give me a word or a sentence in which I will understand what is it that you picked up here? So I'm bringing in Dave. Yes, Dave. I really thank you. Could you unmute yourself, please? Thiri, you need to unmute. Thiri?
I think I'm unmuted now. Okay. But like you, I could really understand with the butterfly, but how to do that is the hard part. I mean, I know where I am and where I'd like to be, but I just am missing the process in between how to get there. So
And that's
I don't
where
know.
I'm going to go today, Dave. You know what? When I was growing up, my mom wasn't there with me. I was left at my nan's place, my nanny's place. And I had to be very strong. And I never knew how to get out of it. Because people, when they start seeing you in a certain way, you feel bad if they don't see you like that.
Mhm.
Just
Yes.
acknowledging that, and then acknowledging that that child in you is still waiting for someone to be kind to you. I don't know how many somebodies are going to come around for us, but we need to reach that little child within us. And that's the process I want to carry you guys today. Thank you, Dave. I'm going to get Megan in. Megan. Yes, Megan. What would be the need of that little child within you? If we could just be honest today and go back to that little child today.
I wanted to be held and I wanted to be safe.
That's it. Thank you. I want to be loved and I want to be saved. Thank you. And you know what she's talking about? She's talking here about neuroceptors. Neuroceptors are neurons present throughout our back, throughout our front, and the back is the one that tells us we are not safe, we are safe. We are not safe, we are safe. We are not safe, we are safe. And this system is more than 400,000 years old. And so people's twitch of an eyelid may not be safe. The sound may not be safe. There could be something that's not safe. And we build a wall around ourselves. So we are all having these beautiful, amazing children inside and a brick wall outside to protect them and to keep them safe. And all our personality traits are just a facade to keep this child in a safe place. It's our strategies are basically our survival techniques. Jyoti, can I bring you in? What did you get from this?
Actually, many a times you want to let go of being strong,
Yes.
But you always find that there isn't anybody available, to take that place for you.
Absolutely.
So that's the reason why you just, because see, you feel that your being strong is people are depending on you. But there's somewhere you want to let go of it, but you don't find anybody to take that place. So you are just simply stuck in that position, always taking care, always taking the lead, always looking after. That is where, that is what you want. You are looking for that person, to take that place and relieve you from it,
Absolutely.
Even for a little while, you want to be relieved of that place.
Absolutely. But there is no one coming to relieve us of that place.
Yes,
and you know why?
Yes.
You know why? Because no one wants to be in your shoes.
Yes, that is the thing. That is the thing. It is actually a very big responsibility and everybody is not ready to take it up.
And you are ready to take everyone's responsibility. It's such a nice thing to happen, to have Jyoti around me. But you know what? There is no other Jyoti. So only Jyoti can fill her into that position. Only Megan can fill into that position. And Bridget, I love the hearts that you're putting out there. And Bridget also says that there is fight and flight. Yes, absolutely. If there is no safety, then we are living our life in fight or flight. Thank you, Jyoti, for that wise words. And let's now crack it over here as to how to do it, because we have last 15 minutes left. I just want you to go through the last slide before we get into how of it. I just want you to understand that there are three kind of empathies. One is cognitive, where we have a desire to understand others, where we want to understand how the other person feels or thinks. Second kind of empathy is emotional empathy, where we can feel what the other person is feeling and thinking. And the third kind is where we take everything in our body and create roles. The compassionate empathy, where we become the people that the other person does not have. So we become the strong side of the shadow side. So let me put it like this. Megan's mom had a certain personality trait. So she created, that was the shadow side, and she's created the light side of it. The more doable, the more versatile, the more survival, the more correct in the head of a small child. Okay, so what we are doing is helping us to keep us safe. Same as with Dev, same as with Jyoti, same as with Geeta. She had a difficult time. So when she had a difficult time, she did not have a choice but to be strong. But 50 other people said, oh, wow, she's strong. We can really look up to her. And that's the only time she can look up at herself. And other times when she cannot be strong, she feels shame maybe. She doesn't want to look at that part of herself. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to be playing music. What I want you to do is look at the shadow side of you. Look at the side of you that you've never seen inside. You know, Dave, others did not dismiss that child. You dismissed it. I dismissed it. Megan dismissed it. Yugal dismissed it. Geeta dismissed it. We never went back to ask ourselves, why did we become who we are? And why are we so stuck? So a simple question before I go with the music is, who will you become if you have to give up this role? If you were coming close to picking up a role, because we spoke about roles, people have taken roles, a strong role, a joker role, a monkey role, a role of being someone that someone in their life was not. So if you were to ask your inner self right now, and you were to ask yourself completely over here, hey, have I reached myself? Do I really feel strong inside? Or is that the label given by other people that I'm living on? What do I want? And today, when I play music, I'm not going to give you any instructions. I want you to go hold that little child within you. The child may be 2 years old, 3 years old, 6 months old, just born. Just go there and see how her mother and father are and what are they not giving her or him, and how can we bring that in for ourselves today, and what other role can we give ourselves. So it's 5:45. For the next 7 minutes I will be playing bowls, and they are these nice Tibetan bowls that I will be playing for you guys. Just calm yourself down, relax, and get there. Take a deep breath. Let's go and see ourselves back in time. I can see that little Anu, little Megan, little Dev, little Jyoti, little Yogan, little Geeta was standing right there. Let's bring safety for ourselves and love for ourselves. Ask yourself what's going to make you feel safe and loved. And then when I see my little me, she wants her mommy, she wants her papa. I'm putting my hand over the heart of the little Anu. You put your hand over your own hearts. And give yourself hugs and love back in time. I'm telling little Anu she's beautiful, she's wanted, she's loved. But you're not believing me. She's saying, but mom left me and went. How can that mean love? So today I'm telling her I will give her love just like I try giving it to other people. I will be her mom just like I try being a mom to other people. She doesn't believe me, but she's ready to give it a try. I'm telling her I love you. And she doesn't want to hear those words. So I'm just going to hold her hand because holding hand means safety for her. And I'm just going to give her the warmest hug on this planet Earth. And she's saying that when I connect with all of you on this platform, that's safety for her. I'm just holding her and telling her to relax. It's okay. And I'm telling her, even if it's difficult for her to accept that I love her, I love her very, very, very deeply. At this point, just hold yourself. And just feel yourself. Just feel what you need to feel safe. Just understand what you need to feel safe, what you need to create to feel safe. How do you smell safety? What are the smells of safety? For me, smell of safety is vanilla ice cream. What is the taste of safety? The taste of all the people sitting down on the dining table and eating chana and puri. That's my safety. What are the colors of safety? I'm feeling rainbow colors all around me and my little me. We are getting wrapped in beautiful colors. Sounds of safety. Thoughts of safety. Bring in people who are safe for you. I bring in my mom, my dog, my best friend. Create a future from here. Where you can see yourself, your safe people, and see how you would feel and how would that picture look when you feel loved and you feel safe. How would you feel then? Once you created this picture in the future, make sure that the picture looks really absolutely the way you want it to be, like 100% perfect the way you want it to be. Now walk into the picture, feeling you've got everything that was lacking before. And become the picture. At this point, I'm asking myself, do I really need to be strong or safe? Do I really need to be kind to other people or to myself? Do I need to give things in charity to other people? Or do I need to look after my financial needs? And do I need to look after myself and give myself everything that I deserve? I give myself permission to find love, to give myself love, and to be connected. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to do everything that I want to. And And I allow the universe to give me everything. And I allow myself to receive, receive. And allow myself to let go. When you feel you've been able to let go, connect with yourself completely, slowly bring yourself back into the room and open your eyes. Thank you, Liz. So I would just encourage you guys to write down how you felt, and I'm going to go through the last slides. I hope that helped you all. So today we looked how we can have a positive and peaceful life by getting out of the box that we have put ourselves in, of a fixed image, and to transform our fear, because all these images are coming out of fear and anxiety, and we can give ourselves love. Namaste, Ruchika. And we can live our life with love and joy. You can click on explore and find more sessions which interest you, and you can go and enroll for these workshops. Please check your email and do give us the feedback of how you found today's session. It was something new. Did it resonate with you? Share your experience and hashtag #GetSetUp @GetSetUp. If you have a story of GetSetUp to tell us how GetSetUp has touched you, please do share it at social@getsetup.io. If you want to host an interest group, please do connect that you want to be an ambassador and you want to host an interest group at help@getsetup.io. I really, really thank you, and thank each and every one of you and my TA Thiri and each and every one of you for being here, and so beautifully you participated. I just want to say to all of you, I love you, stay happy, stay healthy, and a big thank you to Get Set Up for always being there. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Why your sound
So
therapy
much.
is not coming? We missed that. Why the sound therapy has stopped?
You'll have to ask the admin why the sound therapy has stopped, and that would be brilliant. Yeah.
I don't
Bye.
have Siddharth's number. I'll ask.
Yes, it would be great if you could do that. Thank you. Bye-bye.